I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Judging by the stench... Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
We should be able to cook here.
There's something in the water.
Ho, ho, ho! Ho, ho, ho! Ho, 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 ho! Ho, ho, ho!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Hup! Oh! That was disappointing.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. There we go. Dagnabbit! It got away. All right. Good fishers always keep their cool. There we go. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Ha! Is this what I think it is? You've gotta know when to quit. Hup. All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Could it be? Dagnabbit! It got away. Yeah! All right. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Hup. I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Ha! All right. I reeled us in a big one.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch!
Where should I cast my line? I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Where should I cast my line? I've got something. Good fishers always keep their cool. I've got something. reeled us in a big one.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
I've got something. That was disappointing. There we go. Dagnabbit! It got away. All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish.
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
I've got a good feeling about this one. I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
Stars above! That's gotta be a new record.
There we go. That wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
We've reached our destination.
There's something in the water.
Now, where might those fish be? Yeah! Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
Hup. I've got something. She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Ha! This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
You tamed a real beast.
All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Looks like a pretty energetic fish. We've reached our destination.
A fish! You saw it too, right? Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away. Shion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't you be resting?
I wanted to talk with you for a bit.
I don't really want to talk right now.
Right. I'll, stop bothering you then.
I didn't say you were bothering me. Sorry. Don't take it personally. I'm just not used to being around other people, so I don't really know how to chit-chat.
Well, for a start, you let your guard down a little. Hey, here's a thought. What if you tell me about your childhood?
What with my thorns and all, I didn't really have one. Not to speak of, anyway. Although, I guess I did have one friend.
Who was it?
A really old doll.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, the doll was the only thing I could touch and hold without worrying about my thorns hurting it. I would do things like dress it up or sit it on my lap when I was eating. The two of us were practically inseparable.
Can I ask something?
Is it about the fact that I played with dolls?
No, it isn't. I only wanted to ask who gave you the doll in the first place.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Where is it now?
I had to leave it behind when I left Lenegis. I didn't have a choice. Most likely it's long gone at this point. I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
No choice.
Look sharp! Take this! You're
Rising water!
I never miss! Falling storm! Shield! Airborne beast! My success!
Sword rain out! the tables up.
Now, there are still more left.
Right. Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
In here.
This one's mine!
I'll be
Far
saving
enough.
this one.
Rising Wyvern.
Going in! One more! Falling Storm!
Annihilation. Now,
Lunar Rosa.
Ridwell!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Well, looky here.
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance.
This one's
It's like
mine!
trying to keep up with a wall.
Now we're never.
Tempest Whirl. Close light. Mega Ray.
Rising Wyvern.
Shining Supernova. Raging Cascade.
Swallow Blade.
None shall
Prepare to be
escape my
seized,
judgment.
fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Cyan Instant.
Now we're never.
A freezing storm. Ice Tornado. Seal. This will come in handy. Lunar Blade. Raging storm. Hey, one at a time.
I'm gone!
My natural energy.
You're mine.
Annihilation.
It's time.
In
In a bind.
Falling storm.
This one's mine!
None shall escape one at a time.
It's time.
Falling Storm!
Take this.
Here comes lightning condemned. Mega Ray. Annihilation.
Take this!
Graviton Seal.
Going in!
Rising Falcon.
Water Snake
None
Wing!
shall escape my
One
judgment.
more!
Lightning orb. Raging
Water
Cascade.
Snake Wing!
That none of this is real handy at a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, I can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
Finish it.
Elfin!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course,
sense a strange power from this.
We're still standing. Barely.